between 10th and 1st in yesterday's lobby. 100 Thieves down to 2. Game with down to 2, maybe 3. Matsutasu still alive. Here we go. F. John of Team Unite with Legetta, one of the best players in Japan. On board of them now. Legetta, you gotta go big as Crypto.
Team Unite, though, they lost out on one of their teammates. They could potentially get this res here. They have the Watson fence to set up. The Nox grenade, though, going inside the mouth of the tunnel. NRG are coming to show up. They need to. They have something to prove here, and now they're looking to close in that gap.
7 kills for NRG, 10 kills for Team Liquid. NA on top as the USA is dominating. They are frying Nocturnal. Team Liquid, NRG can't be stopped. 16k damage for the young man Nathan.
7 squads left here. NRG are dancing around this fence, landing these PK shots, making another one. Can somebody stop Nathan? Rocker was taken down, and Sweet is still alive. They need to play out this Kree, because they still need to worry about 5 other squads.
This man's looking like Kobe with the jumper there. Nathan connected, can't miss, can't be stopped, but here comes Game With. They want the third party, and they're gonna be able to. 100 Thieves Scurry gonna get a knock here as well. Game With is gonna finish 100 Thieves. Nathan gets knocked. NRG is eliminated in 6th.
Game With, they heard you, Fallout. They heard you hyping up NA way too much. They gotta clean up NRG. They got sent back to the lobby. 100 Thieves also now in some trouble as Scurry's the last one alive.
But look who it is. APAC South, Australia. Jen Burton, stand up for your boys right now as Reignite is alive. Team Unite from APAC North in Game With. So, all the hype for NA. We got 2 APAC North teams, 1 APAC South team, and I believe Team Liquid left in this one.
Now you see Alliance only with
No, it's
Hockey's.
Alliance.
Hockey's got called out though. He's literally one.
no
Where
way,
does he
no
go?
way.
He can't escape. He was literally one shot right there. He was in the line of sight of Reignite.
You gotta be kidding me. And I actually saw the analyst predictions and the teams to watch. I said, Suchiraku over Reignite? Are y'all crazy? Reignite is the best team in APAC South for a reason. They've been so dominant, and even with a sub at JMW from the UK, they are here to play. Sharky gets picked up by this team recently. Big controversial decision to drop 10 points and pick up Sharky. But guess what? Him and his duo, Zero, ready to frag.
They've been absolutely frying within these lobbies. Knock, knock, APAC is coming through. Team Unite, 3 squads left. Look at the Watson setup. It's a work of art here. Call it Picasso. Game With now are going to be able to rotate off to the side. They have the flyline, they have the PK. Looking at Yuka on the Watson.
And the zone is pulling right to where all these fences are. The Watson impact the fences in the late game here. Significant. Unite just needs some cover. Game With Unite, Reignite, 3 squads left. Melstera gonna try and get some shots, but the missile barrage is gonna come through.
Yuka now playing up the side, losing out on those shields. The Dome is forced to call out. Hopefully being able to pop that shield back. Another Dome now called in. Look at Unite's position though. They have such a good spot. Like you said, everybody needs to go into the line of sight, into those Watson fences.
It's a penitentiary right now on screen as you see fence on fence. Game With farming. Nice shots with the PK. Flatline comes out. He's got ammo for days. Yuka F frags and fries and Game With in a 1v1 for the bread. Misses the shot. Reignite does it. Reignite is your champion of game number 1. Australia. Stand up, mates. What a start from the boys down under.
You love to see APAC South coming through game number 1, taking World's Edge. What a strong start.
Force them back inside of the dome. Game With though, do they have a god bot here, Jin? They high ground. They can basically punish anyone on the outside. This instance, it's Reignite, our winners from match 1. Now Sharky is down.
It's the Gibraltar. They can't get the bubble to get this res, so they're just trying to put down caustic traps to make just a skerrick of cover here to get them back alive and get that third back up and running.
Big EMP just exploding there over the top as well. Let's see what is going to happen here. Now into the 6th round. This is where it's going to be really congested, really tight. Game With still on that high ground. Of course, they don't want to overstep this position. If there's lines of sight looking up towards them, they could get punished here. They could get down rather easily. The fences aren't going to do as much, especially here in this instance.
Other teams now trying to take up position on the top of the silo. You can see damage being traded from those teams across, elevate down the bottom. It's almost like playing that arena map, Xenox. You love to be a Valk and just go up the top there. It's a fantastic position to play. Wow, damage coming out quickly. I think they might have even eliminated that interception pylon, so that's some free shields gone.
Well, once that bubble dissipates, though, that should be a lot of damage onto Game With 9 squads still remaining. We have so much at stake here in match 2. So many points up for grabs.
Rig have managed to stabilize a little bit there, but you can see they're still taking damage from either side. Alliance go out in 9th now, and we're still watching these teams up the top who don't have to move yet.
Elevate on the low ground. They've got double purple. Sleep still on white. Doesn't matter. They'll get the job done. Abraleli goes down. So does Cloud9. Game with have been eliminated. 7 squads remaining. Team Liquid now. They need to get a move on as well. The silos have been cleared. No one up there. Look at AD Raccoon though. GMT, Reignite, all so close to each other. You got Sweet still alive as well for NRG. There goes Cloud9, courtesy of Team Liquid.
Oh man, GMT, they are in a fantastic spot. I'm glad we had that listen in with them before just to see how they were feeling about that and how they managed to wrangle it. It's going to be very good from here as the circle continues to close. ADR on top of them, and Reek know that they need to eliminate them to create that space for themselves.
Triple red here for AD Raccoon. Now, high ground advantage as well. Can they get some damage? Can they get some knocks here? Try and just at least clear out some of the space and moving forward. 6 squads left. We are getting down to the final minute here of match 2. We need to see what's going to happen here because Team Liquid, 35 points. If they could find victory, they could be so close to that 50-point margin as Gilderson pushes in, gets Serdal of GMT. Sweet, the solo player for NRG, goes down to Karompu. Liquid though, now they feel the pressure too. Gilderson loses all of his armor, goes down as well. Can they fight back though?
I thought he was the clutch player for them. It's going to be tough without him. Maybe this is a 2v2 now against GMT. Team Liquid in the blink of an eye. All of them have gone down. 4 squads left alive. Now here's the fight between Rig and ADR. Elevate from the high ground, come in.
Elevate, they made it in on the final match of day 2. Could they find victory as well here in match 2 of the finals? It is getting down to the final seconds here. Elevate double red, high ground as well. They found victory yesterday. They should just about do so again today in the finals. Elevate from here, they'll be the winners, no doubt about it. Match 2, Elevate champions.
Elevate are the only South American team in our final day here in Stockholm. And they're giving the fans at home something to cheer about.
They elevate themselves through these crates, but they know that there's a team right above them, another team playing underneath them. They want to get some KP, but they already have 5 to their name. Team Empire, though, they have amazing height over a lot of these teams.
Branches is ready to feast. He's on high ground, and he's ready to melt, but it's going to be forced to back out and reset. Maliwan going to defend him. Cleave with the support from the high ground here. I'm loving what I'm seeing right now from Empire. So well played. He's going to keep scanning and give them all the intel and let his teammates dominate.
Optic Gaming also getting a bunch of knocks in the kill feed here. They have such a good position. Team Empire still putting down some bullets, putting down some pressure. Optic Gaming note that they are right above them. They hear the fighting after they were able to clean up that squad that was right next to them. They're playing this so patiently. They're right next to the circle. They move out. They utilize that dome so that way they can see what's happening on the other side by the walls.
And look at TSM still in the same spot, ratting. Usually it's with 1 player left. All 3 members of TSM will just eat up these placement points like their burgers, like their sandwiches. They're just putting cookies in their mouth right now, getting point after point after point. F-John last alive for Team Unite.
F-John seeing the bombardment says, this is not my business, I don't care. I got the Watson pylon, I got the difference in composition here with this team. Pick just managed to get the banner, could potentially go for the shield swap as well here, just in case. The shield drop on purpose, in case their shield gets broken, they can just pick that up.
We got #1 in EMEA, #1 in North America and TSM, #1 in maybe your hearts. On left in this game, Team Empire, the EMEA superstar team, the rising stars of EMEA, looking so well poised to win this game. Cleave on Bloodhound. Bangalore smokes everywhere, but guess what? They have scans.
Exactly, and that's exactly what you saw. Imagine the pieces behind. TSM just booted them. Oh, hello.
Never mind.
Knock. Here comes TSM.
No!
Oh, no! They had a plan, and it was not executed.
And that was actually such a good plan. Almost did they gain God's spot, but everyone else turned and focused them. They got 5th place. So close to a big game from TSM, but instead they have no kill points really, and not a great placement points. Burger left. Optic Gaming gonna jump on board with Duplex. Big Dupe, King Dupe on the streets. What you got?
Let's see, he's got to heal up. He's got the gold Evo Shield. Team Unite is still alive.
Wow.
F-Chan has been alive for so long, has been able to avoid the bombardment pressure. Optic Gaming get another knock here onto Team Burger. Team Burger under a lot of duress.
They get the knock and the reset. That's huge. Skittle Cakes, Duplex. This is why they're such a good duo. And guess what? It's a 3v3 v1. So Optic Gaming is gonna dance.
Where
they're
are you going? Where are
they're
you
gonna
going?
dodge. They're gonna run. You better believe believe it. Green Wall, easy dubs. Game number 3. Optic Gaming are your champions.
Coming out on top on Storm Point on top of it all. That's what I like to see, Fallout. My Team Preds coming alive.
Yeah, I said they were going to dance, but they're not dancing. In fact, they're not even
No,
celebrating.
you know what? They're just looking like it's another day at work for them. And
Here,
that's
actually, they're just kind of lurking on the edges. Team Empire with the Bangalore, a very open final circle. This is where the smoke grenades do come in very handy.
Team Unite, though, still not a bad position. F-Chan trying to get back up to full armor. We saw Empire there too. Cleave's being cracked, half health, but it's Ranchers that gets the knock onto Frex. Only 15 players left remaining here in round 5, but there's not much cover. Only terrain, only rocks. And as you said, TSM, their positioning here is quite great. Straight through the Watson fences. Nice spray from Hal. Maybe another one. Why not? He is feeling bloodthirsty right now for TSM.
They're just, they're really getting on top of these other squads, aren't they, Xenox? With 4 left alive, TSM currently on 21 points. They want to add a bunch to that so that they can perhaps have one more good map and make it to match point.
The green wall, though, Optic Gaming into the final 4 squads remaining. Coming into this match, they had 34 points. Could this be a chance for them to be the first team to crack the magical barrier of 50 points and get onto that match point status?
Well, it's either them, TSM, or Empire, really. I mean, sure, Team Unite has Lieta there in the middle, but I think he's a rat by himself. We'll see if someone spots him out sooner or later.
So 3 full healthy squads, and then Legetta for Team Unite from APAC North. Hal has one right in his face, but Holster's already lost quite a bit of armor as well. It looks like he's popping cells. Where's the bats? They're running out of them. Hal onto purple armor. The pressure, though, they've popped that bubble so early in the fight. It's going to be on cooldown for a little bit of time here.
Okay, so TSM and Optic Gaming, they're kind of getting towards each other here. Feels like they might be coming to blows soon. Meanwhile, Empire on the bottom have all of the space and the circle to themselves.
Extra kill point obtained for TSM. They'll take out the rat. Now we have a 3 versus 3 versus 3. Optic, TSM, and Empire to close out match 4 here of the finals.
11 kills already for Team Empire? These guys just show up or they don't show up at all.
It is an open field to close things out here on Storm Point of match 4. Hal, he leads the way, the front line. They're the proactive team, but it's Optic Gaming that might be the team that is going to benefit the most with a third party from a distance away. It's an early bubble for TSM. They're all cracked as well. They've got full health, but they're going for the bats.
The phase breach repositions TSM in this late fight. They realize that they need to be next to one of the fences. That's kind of their only option here. They don't want to be the first ones to start the fight. You never do in one of these Mexican standoff situations. All 3 teams still with the 3 members alive. You can see EMP, they don't necessarily need hard cover playing around the smoke.
Optic, well, they want to probably go for the third party, but right now, Empire and TSM not really fighting each other. In fact, both looking more towards Optic. Skittle Cakes is down, so is Ranchers, though. For Holst, TSM now going to push on to Team Empire.
TSM, they get a knock on either side now, and they're looking fantastic, taking on 2 squads at once. Hal just goes in.
Hal in a 1v1 with Duplex now, but Holst trying to stay alive as well, and cleans up Team Empire. TSM take match 4.
We can hear them popping off from here. The energy from TSM is here. The plays from TSM are here. I mean, the knock onto both Optic and Empire at the same time just let them loose. And I mean,
they are in such a good spot. They have the high ground. Game With understands this. They're not the ones running the crypto. The crypto squad is inside. Hello, that is not the view you want to see coming out of those bunker doors. But with the fence out there, it's going to apply extra pressure the moment they have to funnel themselves out of that bunker door.
Vicky, Team Liquid has 40 points coming into this game. Game With has 37. Reignite had 39. Optic, of course, had 44, but they are out. Game With is still alive. The Japanese dream story barely qualifies, turns up and shows up trying to do it for Japan. Can they do it? Meanwhile, Mexico, vamos! Luminosity Gaming needs to perform here, down in 18th place. 100 Thieves, one of the most beloved organizations in esports. Nate Shot is watching. You gotta perform on
Oh, Nocturnal with the Kraber. We see it on the feed. We see them cleaning more players up. That's TW getting taken out. AD Raccoon eliminated. ADR actually in the line of sight of so many of these players when they were taken, as Team Liquid are just still farming. Like you said, 40 points before entering this game.
Yeah, Nocturnal with Kraber. He loves it in his hands. Great sniper, great use of the Kraber. Loves to hit blindies. Went for one there. My man, we talk about orgs, talk about beloved orgs. FaZe Clan going for some snipes here. 360 no scopes here. My man Nocturnal hitting some blindies live on screen. Put some Breaking Benjamin to it and call it a montage.
That would be beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Back, taking a time capsule back from 2007 out here. Reignite now, trying to force him way up onto the high ground. See Sharky.
I can't believe Reignite's alive. I didn't
Yeah.
realize.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? The top 2 teams, 3 of the top 4 teams alive with the opportunity to hit match point, which they likely will if they get top 3 here. Absolutely will. It all comes out of this.
How does Game With, specifically Yuka, always stay alive here in this situation? This is the second time we see Yuka in these final circles. Still alive. Sutoraiku now, trying to put in some of the pressure. They're playing up to the low ground right here.
And Sutoraiku has a chance to play big-time spoiler for the rest of this lobby. If they can somehow stop Reignite, their Aussie brothers, if they can stop Team Liquid, maybe, just maybe, it'll just be one team at match point instead of 2 or 3. Sutoraiku needs a performance. They are in 18th place with only 8 points. If they win this game, they can do it. Alliance under duress from the hands of Unite, another team in 7th place. Unite with Legetta. Japan is playing so well right now.
Reignite now, trying to find an opportunity to maybe take some height, but they can't. They see Team Liquid has the height instead. Reignite are landing right in front of Luminosity, though. Luminosity was in trouble originally. 100 Thieves now. You see Vaxon getting the knock onto Hockeys, getting that knock with the wingman there.
I'm gonna make a bold statement here and say Luminosity Gaming is needing to win this game. Sutoraiku is needing to win this game. This is a must-win, do-or-die scenario for Mexico and for Australia. Team Unite pushes and takes out 100 Thieves. That's gonna help them. Unite, though, is gonna get grief. Luminosity Gaming Mexico stands up.
Oh, say hello to my little friend, the Spitfire, mowing them down. They are popping off when they were in such a bad position originally, getting pinched by 2 squads now. They take care of 100 Thieves. They are out of the lobby. 4 squads left.
Ganjamin is a monster, proving that he's been one of the best players in the world here. 2 controller players, 1 keyboard and mouse on this team. They play with default Xbox controllers, not even kidding. No paddles, doesn't matter. They don't need it, and they still perform. Luminosity, coached by Pistillo. You see the flag around the back of their coach, shaking his head nervously because his team needs to perform here.
Here you go, Reignite jumping right on top of Team Liquid, though.
No.
Here you go. You see STK now moving in. You see Rig now trying to take a reposition. Reignite only down to 0.
Reignite, 0 needs to go big. No, he's gonna get punched in the face. Luminosity Gaming, Cielito Lindo, Mexico.
Let's go, Luminosity! You said it perfectly, Fallout. They needed this, and they came out on top. What a chaotic end right there, too. They dove all into Team Liquid's space, saying, hold on here, I need this space.
And Rep still has 3 bullets left in that Kraber. That could be a big turning point later in the game as AD Raccoon now make their way over just above TSM. You can see Empire further left of all of them as well, near the cliffs. Of course, JMW is still the solo rat for Reignite. Don't count him out. He could pull off something special.
A huge set of fences there set up by Team Unite from APAC North. They will have to move forward just a little bit. We did see JMW. He's got that rat spot there. It's good for the moment. GMT, they want to have a little bit of an oob play here as they look to see they don't have to go through the fences. Xenox, they're going to go over the top of them.
First shot misses there from Reps. Another one. There's the crack. There's the down. One more shot with the Kraber. Do you make it count, Reps? I think you might. He should be able to. No, just misses that one. Tough shot under the pressure for TSM as Matey goes down for GMT. They too also now in a bit of a pinch. They got Unite next to them. Luminosity Gaming behind them as well. 10 squads, but a whole lot of open space, Genome. You just can't fit everyone into this area.
Oh, gold bag, they're going for it, but the Watson is savvy. They come around the corner and GMT Esports are out of this one. Team Liquid still firmly in it.
Everyone's just forgetting about Team Liquid. They're just killing each other. This is perfect for Team Liquid. Surely they can capitalize from here. Luminosity now gone. 7 squads left. TSM just down to Verholst. He's got to get this bat off. And maybe he can just at least maybe find a way to influence this game a little further on. There is Team Liquid. They've got NRG behind on top of them. Could this be the moment? Could this be Team Liquid's championship?
I mean, North America, they had the most teams coming into our final day here. Is Team Liquid going to be the one to make them all proud and take home the split to playoffs?
It could very well happen. 7 squads still left, though. A lot of shenanigans surely left in this particular match. Into round 6 we go, and JMW is still alive for Reignite. Don't count him out, Genome.
The zone will start closing soon. 15 seconds or so until these teams have to make their next move. Unite have it's a whole oval to themselves here right now, as well as an EMP on the way.
FGen has created a northern wall for the APAC North team. NRG, of course, above Team Liquid. Empire, they're gone. They're out. Now Nathan has to heal up.
They're out on 48 points as well, Xenox. They were 2 off making match point, but will it even matter? Because Team Liquid have found JMW. They are the only ones now who can take this out. He does manage to get it down onto Gildersons, though. The young player has done so well to get Team Liquid into this winning position in the playoffs.
Missile Swarm from NRG, now onto Team Liquid. That down onto Gildersons could be the difference maker in maybe giving Reignite another attempt at things. NRG, you have to wipe out Team Liquid if you want to be able to win the championship on the 45 points as well.
4 squads left alive. TSM Verholst just by himself, as then we've got Team Unite, NRG, and TL had time to reset here. It looks like they might have got them up, but NRG are pushing.
Unite can third party this as well. NRG get the knockdown onto Nocturnal as well as fun. There's only one left up now for Team Liquid. They're out, they're gone. We are going to continue on here for Championship Sunday. NRG, though, should fall at the hands of Team Unite. They created that northern wall of the Watson fences. Now surely find victory. Our winners of match 6 from APAC North, it's Team Unite.
This has huge implications for the scoreboard as well, Xenox. TSM were on 47 points there in the dying seconds.
Here too, they have Optic in their sights, but it's also Unite sharing some of that space. Luminosity Gaming on the high ground too. They could actually jump down if they want to go for a third party, but they gotta look out because Reignite still's got that Kraber in his hands.
Oh, look at the wide left flank. Connects. Zero knocks Legenda. That's huge. Saku goes down, and Zero trying to secure the win for Australia. Hits the shot against the other team and ends their reign.
Poke one more time. Poke one more time. You may learn your lesson. He misses the last shot. Reignite are just going to reposition, hold this southern part of the zone here. This is a great spot for them because they know that there's no other team to their left to try to pinch them.
6 teams left in this game. Reignite can do it. They can do the unthinkable. Missed shot again, but they can close this out. Here comes the wide right push. I like their positioning in general. Nice good shot with the PK. Oh my gosh, flicks the wrist, hits the second. Waltzy, you're out of here.
Sutoraiku being the solo right there. Unfortunately, Reignite knew that they wanted to fully send it now. Deploy is actually coming off to the left.
Here's what's so important to understand. LG and Optic could potentially grief each other, setting Reignite up for success. But 100 Thieves is going to come. 100 Thieves comes out of nowhere, flies from the sky, and engages to a 3v3 fight. Onmu flanks wide right, but needs to be careful. Oh, Zero's going to miss the shot again. This is not looking good for 100 Thieves because LG keeps them alive, keeps Reignite alive.
Another stuck right here. Look at C9 stay naughty, getting pinged by everybody in the lobby here. They jump right on top of 100 Thieves. Reignite safe away from all these different pinching locations as C9 get eliminated.
Reignite is playing this perfectly, just keeping their backs against the wall, walking this in. Luminosity Gaming has a chance. They're the best opportunity to keep this tournament alive. Mexico can play spoiler for Australia. Feels like the World Cup right now. Feels like the Olympics with all of this international representation. OG trying to do it for the red, white, and blue to keep this tournament alive.
3 squads left. Reignite, the only squad here in this lobby that's at match point, having the opportunity to try to close out this entire finals. Optic Gaming having to play from the low ground right here. You know Luminosity's holding on to the high ground too, so they have a great view of all the remaining 2 squads right below them.
The calm before the storm. Reignite coming from Sydney, so much adversity, playing with JMW as a substitute. Zero
Such a talented IGL, the strict hard IGL for this team, made the decision to pick up Sharky, his old duo, his old teammate, in place of Templix, the Indonesian Australian. And now they have an opportunity to put Apex South on the map, to put Australia on the map. They've been performing all weekend long, but look at Luminosity Gaming. Here comes the Caustic Ultimate.
Oh.
It's gonna tick. It's gonna tick. Tuck. Goodbye, potentially. And they connect for such good damage, but it's not enough yet. They need to move. The storm's behind them. Reignite is gonna have to be taken out. Surely, Reignite is dead.
Caustic, yes, you see them right here. Sharky gets taken down. They are repositioning right now. This is so difficult because now they're going to be in the line of sight of Optic Gaming.
Oh my gosh, Zero has a chance here. He makes it. GMW makes it as well. Down to 2. Can Reignite do it with a team of 2? It was obviously a car long range right there, so I wasn't intentionally making fun of my man. My man's been hitting shots all day long, all right? I'm sitting here just talking. That's all I do. My man, it's more than enough. On board with an overhead view right now. Optic Gaming on low
can they
ground.
get him in? They're
LG
punching him in.
high. They're going to actually ult LG and maybe mistakenly ruining this opportunity to keep Reignite out of this.
The mobile respawn beacon to act as makeshift cover here for Reignite. They get the res onto Sharky. They couldn't get the dirty. This is still winnable for Reignite.
They res Sharky. Sharky is
crazy.
back in the game. Full forces now for Reignite. Ganja has to drop. It's all up to Optic Gaming as LG gets melted. The dome shield comes. Reignite is hiding and waiting and hoping that they can ride this wave.
Now they're going to hang out behind the rock here. They got the mobile respawn beacon to play off of. Optic Gaming is engaging with Luminosity. Reignite to go in for the third party and take this entire victory.
LG is out. Optic Gaming Skittle Cage goes out as well. Zero's going to do it. Wide left flank. And just like that, Reignite is going to do it. They are your champions. Australia comes all the way to Europe and wins the ALGS Split 2 Playoffs Championship.
Put respect on these Australian teams. Apex South, they do it. They do it, Fallout. Just took 7 games. Are you kidding me? What is this?
The pure emotion,
Wow.
the disbelief on the face of Reignite as they had the most clutch mobile respawn revive in Apex history for $250,000. The way they did it, the adversity they faced, Jen Burton out, and everyone thought that was it for this team. Everyone thought that without the controller god in Jen Burton, they can't do it. But Zero proves why he is undoubtedly the best in the region, and undoubtedly now the best in the world on paper. Put a stamp in it, put a fork in it, it's cooked. Just like that, Reignite are your champions.
I know for a fact that Kate on the desk is hard cheesing from ear to ear. This was a team that she had on her radar. But can you imagine, before we even had any of our other teams make it to match point, this is actually insane. Actually insane that we only had 3 squads qualified with match points, and it only took 7 games. 7 games for Reignite to take it.
And the difference was the car long range not connecting for an extra 20 damage. Optic Gaming, for some reason, not having angles, I don't know, but they did not contribute to the Luminosity Gaming griefing that was happening. I mean, a full-blown Caustic Ultimate should have wiped the entire team. Reignite their bats against the wall, and ladies and gentlemen, Reignite are your champions of the Apex Legends Global Series Split 2 Playoffs from Stockholm, Sweden.
Congratulations to Sharky, Zero, JMW. I love it. Look at this wall.